Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Continuing to read from Canto 9 of Srimad Bhagavatam, Chapter 8. Does anyone remember what we read yesterday?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
We were reading about the Sagar uh, Anshuman, who was the grandson of Sagar Maharaj, and how Anshuman, on the order of his grandfather, went to look for his uncles and their ashes, and the horse also, and the uncle's ashes. So he found the horse, and the horse was tied uh, near Kapila Muni. So he also saw Kapila Muni was also sitting there, and then he offered obeisances. Like we could see the difference how he approached uh, Kapila Muni and how his uncles approached, because he offered obeisances, he offered prayer, and he offered prayers to Kapila Muni, and he also said that it's like we all are tied with the three. We are all impacted by the three gunas. So it is very, very difficult for us to understand uh, Lord. So he mentioned that, uh, and yeah, he offered obeisances and prayers, and with great attention he did all
Yeah,
that.
that's
So
right.
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. He said it's been difficult for Lord Brahma to understand the Lord. So it's much more difficult. So what to speak about ordinary human beings, right? And then Prabhupada explains in the purport that we can understand the Lord only by the mercy of the Lord. Only when we can have the mercy of the lotus feet of the Lord are we able to understand Him. Okay, thank you so much. Brings us to today's verse, text 22. Ye deha bhajas triguna pradhana
ये देहभाजं त्रिगुणा प्रधाना
gunan vipashyanti utva tamascha
गुणान् विपश्यन्ति उत वतं च
yanmaya mohitacchetasastvam
यत् मायया मोहितचेतस्त्वाम्
vidu swasamstham nabahi prakasha.
विदुः स्वसंस्थं न बहिः प्रकाशः.
Okay, translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. My Lord, you are fully situated in everyone's heart, but the living entities, covered by the material body, cannot see you, for they are influenced by the external energy, conducted by the three modes of material nature, their intelligence being covered by sattvagun, rajogun, and tamagun. They can only see the actions and reactions of these three modes of material nature. Because of the actions and reactions of the mode of ignorance, whether the living entities are awake or sleeping, they can see only the workings of material nature. They cannot see your Lordship. Unless one is situated in the transcendental loving service of the Lord, one is unable to understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So we can understand the Lord only by devotional service. The Lord is situated in everyone's heart. However, because the conditioned souls are influenced by material nature, they can see only the actions and reactions of material nature, but not the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Right? The Paramatma is in our heart, but we are not able to understand that He is there in our heart. We are only able to see nature, the workings of nature, the actions and reactions, our actions and reactions, but we are not able to see the Lord. We are not able to understand that how He, he is the one behind the working of this material nature. So one therefore must purify himself internally and externally. Just like if if the window is not clean, we can't see. We can't see properly out the window. So we need to purify our consciousness. Apavitra pavitro va sarva avastham gatopi va yasmaret pundarikaksham sa bhaya bhayantara shuchihi. To keep ourselves externally clean, we should bathe 3 times daily, and for internal cleanliness, we must cleanse the heart by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. The members of the Krishna consciousness movement must always follow this principle. Bhaya Bhayantara Shuchi. Then it will one day be possible to see the Supreme Personality of Godhead face to face. So internal and external cleanliness. So external cleanliness, how is that?
Bathe 3 times a day.
3 times bathing. And what about internal cleanliness?
Chanting the Hare Krishna mantra.
Yeah, chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. That's how we can cleanse our consciousness. Okay, so going on. Tam tvam aham gyanaganam swabhava
तं त्वाम् अहं ज्ञानगहनं स्वभावा
स्वभावा
pradvastamaya gunabheda mohe
प्रध्वस्तु
प्रध्वस्तमाया गुणभेदमोहे
मायागुणभेदमोहे
sanandanadyai munibhir vibhavyam
सनन्द
नन्दनाय
आद्ये
मुनिभिः विधाय
मुनिभिर्भावयम्
katham vimuddha paribhavayami.
कथं
कथं
विमूढः परिभावयामि
O my Lord, sages freed from the influence of the 3 modes of material nature, such as the 4 Kumaras, Sanat, Sanak, Sanandana, and Sanatana, are able to think of you, who are concentrated knowledge. But how can an ignorant person like me think of you? The word Swabhava refers to one's own spiritual nature or original constitutional position. When one is situated in this original position, the living entity is unaffected by the modes of material nature. Swabhav. We hear this word Swabhav. But what's the real meaning of Swabhav? Its own spiritual nature, constitutional position. Sagunan Samithyaitan Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. Bhagavad Gita 14.26. As soon as one is freed from the influence of the 3 modes of material nature, he is situated on the Brahman platform. So when one is self-realized, one understands, I am spirit soul. Vivid examples of personalities thus situated are the 4 Kumaras and Narad. Such authorities can by nature understand the position of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But a conditioned soul is not freed from the influence of material nature, is unable to realize the Supreme. So the great personalities, the liberated personalities, the 4 Kumaras, Narad Muni, they can understand the Lord, Amshuman is saying. But conditioned souls cannot see the Lord, cannot understand the Lord. So why? Because completely bound by the modes of nature. Consciousness is completely covered by material nature, by the illusion. In Bhagavad Gita 2:45, therefore Krishna advises Arjuna, Traigunya Vishaya Veda, Nistraigunya Bhava Arjuna. One must rise above the influence of the 3 modes of material nature. One who stays within the influence of the 3 material modes is unable to understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So here Amshuman is saying that great personalities can understand the Lord, those who are self-realized. But he's saying, how can I? I'm just a conditioned soul. How can I understand you? How can I think of you? Prashantamaya gunakarmalingam
Prashantamaya Gunakarmalingam
anamarupam sadasat vimuktam
Manamarupam Sadasat Vimuktam
ज्ञानोपदेशाय गृहीतदेहम्
Jnanopudeshaya Grahita Deham
नमामहे त्वां पुरुषं पुराणम्.
Namamahe Tvam Purusham Puranam.
O completely peaceful Lord, although material nature, fruitive activities, and their consequent material names and forms are your creation, you are unaffected by them. Therefore, your transcendental name is different from material names, and your form is different from material forms. You assume a form resembling a material body just to give us instructions like those of Bhagavad Gita. But actually, you are the supreme original person. I therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Srila Yamunacharya has recited this verse in his Stotra Ratna, Bhavantam Evanu Charanyarantara, Prashanta Nihishesha Manorathantaraha, Kadaham Ekantika Nitya Kinkara, Praharshishyami Sanatha Jivitam. By serving you constantly, one is freed from all material desires and is completely pacified. When shall I engage as your permanent eternal servant and always feel joyful to have such a fitting master? So here, Amshuman is saying that, my Lord, your form is transcendental, your names are transcendental. You are not affected by anything material. But you are taking up such a form. You assume a form resembling a material body just to give us instructions. Actually, that's the Lord's original body. You know, our bodies are a perverted reflection of the Lord's body. Lord's body is transcendental. This material body is a perverted reflection. But the Lord comes. Why? To give us instructions. He's saying you are the original person. So the Lord, he says, I come to re-establish the religious principles. So the Lord comes. And here Yamunacharya is saying how, um, you know, that he wants that, oh, I want to be freed from all these material desires. And I just want to engage in your pure devotional service. And in this way, I will always feel happy. Happy to have such a fitting master. Yeah. Krishna is the perfect master. We say, why should I serve? But Krishna is the fitting master. He's the original supreme person, and we are all eternally his parts and parcels. Manoratena sati dhavato bahi. One who acts on the mental platform must descend to material activities. Material contamination, however, is completely absent from the Supreme Personality of Godhead and his pure devotee. Therefore, the Lord is addressed as Prashanta, completely peaceful, free from the disturbances of material existence. The Supreme Lord has no material name or form. Only the foolish think that the Lord's name and form are material. Avajananti mamuda, manushim tanum ashritam. The identity of the Supreme Lord is that he is the original person. Nonetheless, those who have but a poor fund of knowledge think that the Lord is formless. The Lord is formless in the material sense, but he has his transcendental form, Sachidananda Vigraha. So the Lord has a form, transcendental form. When he's speaking the Bhagavad Gita, that is his original form. Transcendental. It's the original person. Any comments, questions? Okay. So going on. Tanmaya rachite loke
त्वं माया रचिते लोके
vastu padaya grahadishu
Vastu Buddhaya
पतया ग्रहस्तिषु
brahmanti kama lobhershya
Brahmanti
भ्रमन्ति कामलोभेर्ष्या
Kamalobhirshya
moha vibranta chetasaha.
Moha
मोहाभिभ्रान्तो
Pranta
चेतसा
Chetasa.
O my Lord, those whose hearts are bewildered by the influence of lust, greed, envy, and illusion are interested only in false earth and home in this world created by your Maya. Attached to home, wife, and children, they wander in this material world perpetually. So here Amshuman is saying the conditioned souls, we are bewildered by lust, greed, envy, illusion. And this is what is, and then this is what is all creating our attachment to this material world. Because of this attachment, we are wandering about this material world, wandering. Sometimes in one body, sometimes in another body, sometimes in some universe, another time in another. So it's influence of our lust and envy. Krishna also says all conditioned souls are born into this delusion due to desire and hate. Desire to enjoy, control this material world, and our envy. So, Adya na sarva bhutatman
अद्य न सर्वभूतानां
kama karmendriyashayah
Kam Tam
कर्मेन्द्रियाः
Kapindriyashaya
moha pashodridaschinno
Moha
मोहपाशोधृतश्चिन्नो
Pashudashino
bhagavam stava darshanat.
Bhagavam Stava Darshana.
O Super Soul of all living entities, O Personality of Godhead, simply by seeing you, I have now been freed from all lusty desires, which are the root cause of insurmountable illusion and bondage in the material world. So Amshuman is saying now by seeing you, all my material desires are gone. And because of this desire, we continue to be here in this material world. He's saying,
Hare Krishna.
Hare
So
Krishna.
means seeing you is Kapila Muni, right?
Yeah,
When he saw,
yeah. Because he's seeing the Lord now.
see the Lord, he realized that this is the
Yeah,
Lord, right?
he's seeing the Lord. So he's saying, all my material desires are gone. I'm purified now. I feel, I'm freed from all these material desires. How Dhruva Maharaj said that simply by seeing you, I don't want anything else. I just want to be with you, Dhruva Maharaj prays. So means one who has seen the Lord, he gets purified. His material desires are gone. If one may claim one has seen the Lord, there's there's gonna be no material desire in them then. Okay.
That's all but the mercy of the Lord, right?
Mercy of the Lord, yeah.
Mm.
Mercy of the Lord. So here he's able to understand that Lord Kapila Dev, he is the Supreme Lord and he's offering suitable prayers to him. Yeah, he's caught in the mercy of the Lord, certainly. Mercy. So How do we get the mercy of the Lord? Mercy of the devotee here, but of course we don't know how is that Amshuman is. That is not mentioned, but he is a devotee. That's how he's able to pray, offer such prayers. The background is not given. Yasya
His father
prasada, Bhagavad
also, right?
prasado. Ji, I'm sorry.
His father also, right, was a devotee.
His father was a
Means like
mystic. Mystic,
mystic.
right? Yeah. Great person. Great personality for sure. Could bring dead people to life. Mystic yogi. But here by the prayers that is offered by Amshuman, we can understand he's a pure devotee. So should we stop here? Okay. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare
Jai.
Krishna. Thank you all for listening and joining. Hari Bol.